Well, good morning, Spirit and Truth Sanctuary, and happy Monday morning to everyone. Good to see you in our virtual meeting room. I see my sister this morning. How are you today, LaDonna?
I'm good. I'm stripy.
You're stripy, Peppy Longstockings. Well, happy Monday. It's a good way to start your Monday. We are once again in our Fully Awake 365 devotional. Glad that you're joining with us this morning. It is Monday, September the 25th. We are still in the theme of truth is a journey, not a destination. Today's devotion is called Doing Your Part. And it's an interesting take on the unique expression that we bring to the world. I do have a little bit of joy for everyone this morning, especially I would think this show was from the late 70s and on into maybe part of the early 80s. And then it probably was in some type of reruns or syndication for a while. But I love this theme song. It is really sweet, kind of makes me feel calm and peaceful. And I think you might recognize this theme song if you watch this show. I know that my sister is going to recognize it pretty quickly. See if this song, this theme song for this show brings you a little bit of joy this morning. It's hard to turn that one off. We want to. All right, talk to us, people.
All right, I am not seeing the chat or Zoom. 1 second. Can you see it, Dee?
I see one answer. Someone answered Partridge Family. I'm not sure who that was.
I think that's Miss Bobby.
Miss Bobby, okay.
Okay, all right. That's all the answers. Let's see here. Oh, Miss Cheryl Handy, Taxi, Sandra Mack, Dr. Ray, Laverne, Jason, all guest Taxi. Miss Margie got it. Look at y'all. Let's see. Is there an artist? What's the artist here? Did anybody get it? Yes. All right. Ding, ding, ding. Miss Cheryl Handy.
What? That is impressive that you got the artist as well. Yeah, that electric piano is really good. What do you think, LaDonna?
But does anybody know the actual title of the song other than the theme from Taxi?
I know just because I saw it on this morning, but yeah.
Let me see if anyone got it. I don't think so. You want to give him a second?
They won't get it. It's Angela's theme.
Angela's theme. Wow.
But yeah, I love that little da 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 da.
It's a great song. Yeah. And the electric piano sound is
like a Fender Rhodes. Yeah.
So 80s. That's such a great
muted. Yeah, it's classic 80s.
All right, LaDonna, I'm going to turn it to you, but I want you to read the affirmation because it is short, because of it is shorter, and then read, if you will, that first scripture too, if you will.
Okay, sure. And also, Taxi is the show where Danny DeVito got his start.
Danny DeVito, yes. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, our affirmation this morning is today, I will do my individual part to make the world a better place. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity. That which has been is what will be. That which is done is what will be done. And there is nothing new under the sun. Is there anything of which it may be said, see, this is new? It has already been in ancient times before us. Ecclesiastes 1, 2, 9, and 10.
So what an interesting idea that there's really nothing new. We used to sing a song at our church years ago God's not making all new things. The personal pronoun, he is making all things new. And so think about that idea. If you watch the History Channel as much as I do, and you watch shows like Ancient Discoveries or Modern Marvels or things like that, what you'll find in a lot of those shows is that they'll go back to Egyptian culture or Mesopotamian civilization, or to even kind of Plato's idea of Atlantis. Leonardo da Vinci, some of these minds that have gone before us invented almost everything that we're doing now. They saw it from a different perspective, but the building structures, the way that water is circulated through cities, the way that power is generated, batteries, all of these things were thousands of years ago. We just archaeologically can't find all of it, but what we do dig up and find, we go, wow, these people, the Mayans, the Aztecs, had quite a bit of technology. And so think about that from a philosophical point of view. We're not really discovering, when I remember when I started kind of really awakening to a bigger idea of God, and studied a little bit of Kabbalah, of Hinduism, Buddhism, and I thought, man, I'm the only one who's ever known this stuff. I'm tapping into to another astral plane. I'm just floating up here, and yeah. And then I started reading Shelby Spong and Matthew Fox and all these names, and I thought, okay, well, maybe I'm not the first one. Yeah, that knowledge, that wisdom is always available, and it's always out there. It's not about it being new. It's about us reaching a new place of openness, a new place of surrender, to get rid of the obstacles that keep us from remembering what has always been. Yeah, it's God has always had all of this available to us. So what does that mean about us playing our specific part? Look down at the second paragraph. It says, deciding not to create something because you don't think it's 100% original in every aspect, whether it's a sermon or a painting, is not a good enough reason. The real beauty comes from your unique interpretation. So we have kind of a newer follower on at Spirit and Truth Sanctuary, virtually, of course, who lives in Belgium. This young man grew up evangelical, Protestant, if you can imagine that, in Belgium, and is really tapping into what we're teaching. And so he and I've talked kind of lightheartedly about creating a Spirit and Truth Sanctuary expression in Belgium, Brussels, all that area. And he is like, I would love to do that, but I want to create what you have in Atlanta. I want the same type of music, the same type of teaching. And I keep reminding him, you can't do that. Spirit and Truth is its own unique expression. You don't have a Chris Williams. You don't have a Diane Froman. You don't have a LaDonna with that swoop in her hair. We all have a different expression, especially in a different country. It has to tap into the custom culture and kind of the pulse of that area. Even as close friends as I am with Reverend John Scott, who pastors in Clearwater, Florida, or St. Pete, Florida, his expression is similar to ours, but it's very unique as well. And so everything that you bring to the world is going to have its own fingerprint. It's going to have its own unique expression. Think about how closely related my mind is with my sister's. Her teaching on Tuesday is very similar to mine, but it has her own unique fingerprint on it. Carlton Pearson, all of us, we have our own thing that we bring to each other. What is it that you bring that's very unique? Give yourself the right to bring that thing. The great thing, very bottom, is because we all have different tastes and preferences, different types of art forms, etc. We will all touch people's heart and speak to them in a way that resonates specifically with them. You never know who your unique interpretation of something or how it will affect in a profound way. You might be the only person to say it in a way where people need to hear it. So do your part. Be all things to all people. Doing your part means being yourself, being comfortable in your skin, and giving what you came to give to the collective consciousness. All right, back to LaDonna.
I just want to say, all of us who have been married and have children can understand this, that you can say something to your spouse or to your children 150 times and tell them this is the way you need to do this, and they'll just ignore you. But then some friend of theirs or some person on Instagram or some teacher will say it and it'll click, and you'll think, I've been telling you this for 5 years, but they somehow didn't hear it from you, but they will hear it from another source. So that's kind of the point of this as well, that don't not say it just because it's been said to that person 100 times, because you may say it in the way that finally clicks with them.
That's good.
Okay. Our prayer this morning: source of individuality, help me to remember that I have a unique perspective and a specific contribution to make today. Amen.
Well, happy Monday. Looking forward to seeing everybody again tomorrow morning at our connection service, 11 a.m. Wednesday night, 6:30. We'll reconnect as well Friday morning, our devotion. And then this coming Sunday is our 63rd church anniversary. Looking forward to having a big old time, LaDonna, a big old day of celebration with everybody. I do have to give a shout out to my mother, who talking about doing your part. She has done her part to make sure that every church in America has some type of diversity of musical expression, which means Black gospel may not touch everyone's heart. A piece from Mozart may not touch everyone's heart. A country twang may not touch everyone, but if you do enough diversity, everyone will be moved and touched and spoken to in their own language and somehow. Isn't that what Pentecost is all about? Speaking to everybody in their language? Let's
send her to Belgium.
Send mom to Belgium. Come on, mom. We're going to get some Belgium waffles. And do Brussels sprouts come from Brussels, LaDonna? I don't know if that comes from.
I don't know. I don't eat them anyway.
She's not a big Brussels fan. I'm a big Brussels fan. Anyway, we love you guys. Hopefully you had a little joy this morning. Thanks for tuning in. And if you want some joy, listen to Angela's theme from Taxi, the theme song from Taxi. What a great song, gives us peace as we go throughout our day. We love you guys. Have a great day. Go in peace.